I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Hey, anime girl. How are you doing? Been a while. Hope everything is good. I'm doing good, actually. Some good things have been happening, so I'm kind of happy. Although the bad things are still there, but at least some good things have been happening. So, and, oh, have to tell you what happened last week. What happened last week? Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. The guy saying you didn't give him a badge. Yeah, and that your sergeant was gonna come and talk to you about it, right? Or something. Your sergeant? I may misremembering the rank, but yeah, I do recall you talking about that. Yeah, because I do remember I think you were watching the stream at the time, and I remember you talking about it. Um, you were rightfully pissed off. Um, then how did it turn out? Like, did it get cleared up? Good. That is very good. That you at least have your proof. So if it comes to that, if there's any sort of issue in the future, you at least you cover your own ass. Like, keep your proof, keep your documented stuff. Hey, you scallywag! What's up? Oh, and you too. I hope you have the bestest day, week, month, and year of ever in the history of ever. Stay safe and have fun. Thanks, man. Sorry. My chat window closed. Wait, he just believed the guy? Oh, that's pretty bullshit. Oh no. He just believed the guy, although you have proof. No, that is bullshit. Aw, damn it. That makes me angry. Sorry, some stuff was happening. Well then, maybe anime girl, you should be the one to go talk to HR first about what happened. Oh, you reported him. Good. That is good. Wow. Wait, that is hypocrisy at its finest. Motherfucker calls you his homegirl and then does you like that. What? Oh no. Queer leaflet. Okay, that's funny. I'm sorry. Oh, and I know this is completely off topic, but yesterday I ran into, I think it was in Gridania, if I'm not mistaken. We ran into a 3-band show-off, basically. Because I don't think they were competing. It was like just 3 bands in a row, just each doing a song in turn. It was so cool, so coordinated. So yeah, for anyone who wasn't here last night, you can still catch it on the replay. there's a moment where I just go to Gridania and run into 3 bands and just sit around for a while. Oh my god, this was so good and so tasty. I deserved this milkshake. It was expensive, but oh boy, was it awesome. I just completely downed, not chocolate, hazelnut milkshake. Oh, so good. Especially because it's so hot today. Well, it is summer, so... Yeah, they're expensive here, but they are so good. Milkshakes here. Let me check how much this one was. I ordered it from Uber Eats, so I ordered a milkshake and some chicken bits, I guess. They're not... I mean, they're chicken nuggets, if you want to get technical about it, but they're actual chicken. Like, they're nuggets of actual chicken, not that processed crap. So let me check. Because if you order it from Uber Eats, that's a bit more expensive. So let me check. Come on, no, I don't want to buy anything else. I just ordered. God damn it, where's my... Yeah, previous orders. Oh man, I paid €2.90 or $3 just for the delivery. Wait, where is it? Oh man, I paid a total of €14 for this order, and it was just a milkshake and the chicken bites. So the milkshake was $5, and the chicken bites were $7. So it was a total of 12 plus 3 for the
for the delivery. And I had €2 of a discount, some type of discount, I don't know. So yeah, €14 in total. The milkshake was $5. $5 is a pack of cigarettes, man. And hear all the non-smokers saying, then you should choose not to get cancer. And to all you non-smokers, I tell you, you guys are right, and you guys are better than me, but you don't know how good this cancer tastes. Shit. Oh, look at me, being an example for the younger generations. You smoked back in high school? Well, congratulations on not smoking anymore. If you don't smoke, I was being silly. I was being an asshole. But yeah, in all honesty, I am completely aware it is very unhealthy. And I'm very conscious with trying not to bother other people with my smoke and stuff. I always have been. Because I've always been taught, or not taught, but I've always been told to be considerate. So I was self-taught in being considerate. So yeah, I'm aware. It is a very nasty and unhealthy habit. So congratulations on not smoking anymore. But that being said, I am sorry for all of you non-smokers out there, but if it wasn't for cigarettes, I wouldn't have found out about that sweet, sweet Chiba. And I don't know if anyone ever watched that movie How High with Dave Chappelle, but oh, that sweet, sweet Chiba changed my life forever. What place did I get the nuggets from? Oh, the same place I usually order burgers from lately. And the milkshake too. It's a place called Bulgur. Like, it's instead of being burger, it's bull, the word bull, and gur, Bulgur. Yeah, just a place called Bulgur. I ordered it from Uber Eats. They are actually pretty good. They're properly fried, so it's basically fried chicken nuggets. Yeah, it's basically fried chicken. Wow, sir, don't need to be such a dick about it. I wasn't actually paying attention to the dialogue before, so I don't know why I have to wear the shepherd's clothing, but sure. You're eating Olive Garden? Oh, that's cool. That is something I would love to actually try. We don't have Olive Garden here in Portugal. At least I think we don't. It may be, like... It's one of those things, like, we didn't have Starbucks either, but now we got a lot of Starbucks, and it is so expensive that I never go. Like, I went to Starbucks once in my life, because it's so freaking expensive. Yeah, well, I would guess. So it's really expensive there as well. So probably. Where's the other person? The hell? I gotta talk to one more person. Are they upstairs? Huh? No. Oh! They are. Tuki. Então, meu. Salada aí, se faz favor. Ah, aí não. Oh, wow. 625. Oh my god. That is an ungodly amount of money to pay for coffee. Hey, what's up, procrastinator? That is exactly it. That is exactly it. How you doing, my man? Oh yes. Oh yes. Something very good indeed happened, yesterday, we can say. But I can't discuss it publicly. Not yet. At least not yet. But yeah, something very good happened. let's just say that I got reminded of exactly why I missed some of the people that I hadn't seen or been close to for a few years. Since I gave everyone up, I gave everything and everyone up because of someone who basically destroyed me, and now I'm being reminded of some of the things I gave up, and that I can get some of them back. I don't want all of them, not even a lot of them, but I can get some of them back just by, you know, being myself again, or trying at least trying, picking up the pieces. Thank you for asking, and thank you for saying that, procrastinator. I will eventually reveal what happened. Just like it's not that I can't talk about it publicly. It's just there's still a reason why I shouldn't yet. Besides, I don't want to jinx anything. Let's just say things have been peachy lately. Yeah, I guess. Oh, also, I am starting over with a new character, this Final Fantasy XIV, so... Hey, guess what? Since I'm done with the main story, with my other character, I'm just doing it all over again from the beginning of the game throughout all of the expansions. So, more vibing streams. Wait, what? Indonesia is cooked? Oh my god, I had no idea. What did I miss? The government might collapse. Jeez. But why though? Was there like a triggering event? Something that triggered? Oh, a police car killed innocent food. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I was just about to ask. Oh wait, what? No, that was a consequence. I was just about to ask if there was some event that triggered this whole shebang. Minfilia would like me to meet a distinguished individual. Oh! It's Mudamix. Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea things were going that badly in Indonesia. Oh man, no wonder things are popping off. Oh man. I mean, I'm not a popular YouTuber, and there's only like 4 people watching right now, but if by any chance anyone from Indonesia watches this, stay safe and stay strong, all right? But most of all, please stay safe. Yeah, Muda Mix Bubbly Pop. Oh, you've seen nothing. You've seen nothing, man. You've only, like, that's the thing, procrastinator. You've seen some names, but like there's a lot of them, because like all of the goblins have names like that. The most Lalafell have funny rhyming names as well, like our Sultana, Nanamo Ulnamo, you know, and stuff like that. Like a lot of them have rhyming names, and oh, you will see the goblins, and also the you've seen the moon bunnies, right? All of the moon bunnies, their names are like Dreaming Way, Fixing Way, Managing Way, Naming Way, Coining Way, and stuff like that. Like they're usually something way. And it's always related to their personality and or job. I was muted. I didn't notice. Well, that's the thing. The class I'm playing is Gladiator, but I need to level up before I make it to Paladin. I was explaining that yesterday, I think. Some classes, like I am a Paladin, but I haven't made it to that level yet. I'm actually very close. It is level 30, so one more level to go. And then I can start the Paladin quests and unlock the Paladin class. Yeah, so that's how it is. I was explaining it yesterday. The classes have, like, there's a starting class, and then when you hit level 30, you can get, like, the prestige class. Yeah, it's basically a knight. However, there's a dark knight. So what defines your class is your weapon. So if you equip a sword and shield, you're a paladin or a gladiator. So Dark Knight, Dark Knight is actually a class that you only unlock in the first expansion. Sorry, and we have to be level 30. No, sorry. Well, technically we have to be level 50 because the second expansion only unlocks after you've finished all the level 50 story quests and stuff. So, but you start at level 30, so it's already a prestige class, so to speak. But sorry, the thing is, you start out at level 1, but then when you reach level 30, you can do some side quests to unlock. In Gladiator's case, you unlock Paladin. Marauder becomes a warrior, I believe, and Marauder is a big axe. Dark Knight wields a greatsword. Gunbreaker is a freaking gunblade. Don't ask. And yeah, Conjurer becomes White Mage because they're healer classes. I forgot what Scholar becomes. These are already prestige. Archer becomes Bard. So once you reach level 30 with an archer, you can do the side quests to unlock Bard, and then you unlock instruments. Pugilist is what it says. It's fists. Pugilist becomes monk because of course it does. Kung Fu. Lancer becomes a dragoon. And a rogue becomes a ninja. A thaumaturge becomes a black mage. And an arcanist becomes a summoner. Alright? All of the other classes are already past level 30, so they don't get an upgrade, so to speak. Only the basic ass classes do. So, to answer your question, I have a knight getup. I am not a paladin yet. I'm trying to get there. And speak with someone at Halatali. Tribone again. This is another dungeon, but the problem with this one is I don't know if we can do this one with NPCs, because I know only main story quests are guaranteed to be playable with NPCs. Wait. Can your NPC companions die? They cannot because, first of all, they don't, you don't have, the NPC companions, you can only use them inside a dungeon, and the way it works when you're doing it solo, when you're doing it with NPCs, if either any of your NPCs or you get knocked out during a battle, you instantly all return to the beginning. So, like, if you're doing it with human players, you get knocked out mid-battle, and the healer can resurrect you, or another player can resurrect you with a Phoenix Down if they have one. But if you're doing it solo with NPCs, if either you or an NPC dies, they usually don't die by themselves, all right? So an NPC will usually only die. The AI is very good in this game for dungeon NPCs. So they will only die if you fuck up somehow. But you will die before any other NPC dies, probably. So, no. I mean, there's story depths, but there's no in-combat permadeaths. No. That is very safe. And you only have NPCs with you during dungeons. So if you're out in the open world, it's very rarely, only during a quest, and usually it's inside cities. So yeah, there's no danger of permadeaths outside. No, don't worry about that. And the only companion, the NPC companion you can get that helps you in combat in the outside world is your chocobo, the rideable bird. But the chocobo is actually very useful because it's a second party member and it can assume various roles if you level it up. And the chocobo, if it gets knocked out, it just disappears from the field. And when you leave combat, you can just use an item to summon it again. Because the way the chocobo works is like you use an item and you summon the chocobo for 30 minutes. And then after the 30 minutes, or when it gets knocked out, it just disappears from the field. And you can just use the item to call it again. So no. Oh, duty support. That means we can do it with NPCs. Nice. Let's fucking do this. Also, by the way, these NPCs that you use in the early dungeons, since this was updated backwards, like when these dungeons were released, you had to do them. Like when I played this game originally, you had to do them with human players. All right, but in one of the latest expansions, they kind of updated so that you can play it with NPCs. So, but since it was before there were story NPCs that actually accompany you in the dungeons, you can see they're just random NPCs. They're not story relevant characters. They're just a Scion Thaumaturge, a Scion Conjurer, a Scion Lancer, random NPCs. Must be a hassle trying to find players. It depends. No, it depends. It's automatic. It's automatic. It queues you up automatically. Unless you already have a party of friends that you want to challenge the dungeon with. It queues you up automatically. So you basically play with strangers. But as long as everyone knows how to play their role, everything is fine. Oh, shit. I'm fucking it up, see? My role as a tank is to aggro everyone and keep them busy while the healer heals me and the DPSs fuck them up. So yeah, my job is to get everyone's attention. Like, over here, assholes! While everyone else peppers them with shit. Okay, so we didn't actually have to come down here, did we? We didn't. Is it possible to complete? No. No, it's not, because it depends on your class. But usually you do have to attack everyone. And depending on, like, Paladin is or Gladiator and Paladin are basically the only classes that get a shield. You can't double wield shields, unfortunately. Like I said, your weapon is what defines your class. So, if you change your weapon, you'll be changing your class. I'll give you an example. A hammer is a goldsmith's weapon, so to speak. A needle is a weaver's weapon. So if I try to change my weapon into a goldsmith's weapon, for example, it'll just say you are unable to change classes or jobs at this time. And this is the main hand. And as you can see, the offhand, I can only do more shields. So you can't actually choose to double wield stuff or what weapons to use, you know? Yeah. Yes, weapons define classes. Yeah, see? I just picked up a grimoire. That is a magic... that's a magic weapon. That's a magic class weapon. It is an Arcanist, Summoner, and Scholar. Weapon. So if I were to equip it, like, I can't equip it because I haven't unlocked those classes in this playthrough yet, because I'm just doing Gladiator. Oh man, what time is... Oh, it's still early. My kitty is meowing, and I was like, what the hell are you meowing about? But she's probably wanting dinner before it's time. I mean, it's almost 9 p.m., so it's almost time. So after I'm done with this dungeon, I'll probably take a short break in order to feed the kitties. I mean, it's not like the kitties are starving. They literally, like, they're only meowing because they want their cans, their kitty cans of food at this time, because they know they've been accustomed to it every single day ever since they were born, basically. So that's why they're meowing at this time, because they know it's coming. But it's not like they're starving, because they have their kibble accessible to them literally all day, at any time they so choose to. I'm going back the wrong way, aren't I? I am. Shit. And it's not like they're actually hungry. Because what normally happens is I will put their food on their 4 bowls, because there's 4 kitties. I will put their food, and 2 of them, like the eldest one, Tita, she will eat hers, no problem. But at most, 2 of the kitties will be eating their food, and the other 2 will just go smell it and just be like, alright, I know it's there, I'll eat it later. Including Jojo, the one who was meowing and is now sitting in front of my TV, and I can't see shit. Thank you, kitty. So yeah, she's not meowing no more. Now she's just in front of the TV, pressuring me. Alright. I don't want to get turned around again. So, Kitty, the less you stand in the way, the quicker I finish this dungeon, and the quicker I will go feed you. Alright? Deal? Thank you. Kitty, don't come... No, don't... Come on. Yeah, see? Usually the AI is very good at dodging attacks and stuff, so it's more likely that you die before they die. Alright, can we do this? Come on. Can I stun you? I can't. No interject either. Damn. Alright. Got him. There we go. These are actually kind of easy. Initial bosses are easy. Ring bands. Is that good? Nope. The fire main has a cool design. Yeah. It's a fire sprite or something. Ethereal flow. Some of the enemies in this game do have cool designs, and a few are just reskins of other enemies, but they're also cool. Being reskins doesn't make them any less cool sometimes. Oh. People actually named Tank? That's fucking cool. That's badass. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. And again. Yeah, by the way, it's a habit you get. When you're a tank, it is always a good thing to let your party, like, you draw their attention away from the party. First of all, because they will be aiming their AoE attacks at you and not at your party. So it is cool that you give your party your opponents back, because some DPSs get bonuses for attacking opponents on their back. So it is good practice to just basically lure the enemies and have them face away from the party. You're basically flanking them. That's all it is, you're flanking them, basically. D&D speak right here. And yeah, if you notice, the NPCs also do that. If you're playing as a DPS, your tank NPC will definitely be luring, he will be luring the enemies to face away from you. So that's confirmation that it's actually best practice to do so. It's crazy that the Big Bang Theory... Oh wait, I got the comment didn't show up in full on my TV. I have to reload my chat window because this phone be dumb. Give me just a second. And let me sip my iced tea while it reloads. Oh, it's crazy that Big Bang Theory, the sitcom, created Dungeons & Dragons. I know, right? Oh man, yeah, I know. The world was such a boring place before Big Bang Theory told everyone about Dungeons and Dragons. That is, I'm sorry. I thought you were actually being sarcastic, but no. Dungeons and Dragons was actually way popular before Big Bang Theory was created. Like, I know Big Bang Theory gets a lot of the credit for popularizing nerds and making nerds look cool, but that is not true. Big Bang Theory is not actually behind popularizing nerd stuff, because nerd stuff was already popular before, and being a nerd was already becoming cool. So Big Bang Theory was actually only riding the wave, you know, because D&D already blew up before Big Bang Theory, honestly. Maybe not everywhere in the world, but it was already pretty fucking huge. Oh, it blew up D&D in India? Oh, then I can see why you would think that. But I thought you were actually making a joke, like, because there's some things that like it's been used a lot in wrestling lately. I don't know if you're into wrestling or not, but there was a time when WWE was starting to do like, hey, we need to ride this wave of feminism, and we need to start riding, sorry, not feminism, but we need to ride this wave of female empowerment, and we need to start branding all women everything. And then everything that was associated with women's wrestling, it was always Stephanie McMahon talking. And, like, the wrestling internet community started making the joke that, like, Stephanie McMahon invented women's wrestling and stuff. So that's why I thought you were actually making the joke about the Big Bang Theory popular or inventing D&D. Because it would be a pretty funny joke to make, like, because I don't know, it made nerds look cool to the eyes of people who did not know. Exactly. Oh man, yeah, doing something for the people. Oh God, don't even get me started. Yeah. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? I am. God damn it. Sorry, I was sipping my iced tea. Because I love me some peach iced tea as well. And I got distracted and turned around. Okay, is this it? Aye, this is it. Is it? 'Tis not. Oh, we need to pull more chains. I missed some chains? Oh, I know, dude, but... Yeah, things were way different back in the day. Back in the day, stuff was different. There was a time where it was cool to bully nerds. Because being nerds, being dorks was not cool, you know? You had to be a fucking jock. Boy, the 80s and 90s were fucked up, man. What's a jock? Oh. Oh, I wish the world would ask that question. What's a jock? Man. How can I even... Where can I begin? How do I explain what a jock is? A jock is that dude who is so into sports and is so fucking stupid because he has such a promising athletic career that he has nothing else on his brain except football and chicks and beer and, you know the type. And then he bullies the nerds and beats them up so they do his homework so he doesn't get failed and his fucking football career doesn't go down the drain. No, it's not just an enthusiast. A jock is a whole stereotype, man. Just like a nerd, a geek is. Yeah, that's a definition online. If you look up the definition of bitch online, you will probably see a female dog, but there's so many things that word can mean. Like, looking for all these chain winches that I missed is a bitch. Hope for what? Well, that's the thing, man. It was cool to bully nerds. You gotta bully the nerds, man, to look cool. And to take out your frustrations because your father is a fucking businessman that only wants you to be the best ever, otherwise you're a failure, but he doesn't love you or spend enough time with you, so you gotta take it out on someone else. And those nerds are so easy to beat up, man. And they're smarter than you. You gotta feel bigger than them somehow. Yeah, that's a jock, basically. Did I get all of them? God damn it. Oh, sir, that's the thing. They care about the individual, their own. That's the problem. People only care about the things that affect themselves. They have no empathy. If somebody studies them a lot and makes them a nerd, well, according to the old stereotypes, yeah, pretty much. If you study a lot and if you're smart, you're a nerd. That's how it goes. And if you have nerd interests like comics, video games, anime, you know, the works. Dude, do you know how much how culture was different back then? I'm going to give you an example. Today, in 2025, every single person has access to the internet in the palm of their hands, right? But when I was a kid, in the late 80s and early 90s, things were very different. You had to have, like, computers were really expensive, and there was no internet back then. So if you knew how to use a computer, you were a nerd, period. Because you were into smart shit, because you had to have a brain to use a computer. There was no, like, when I was a kid, Windows was a new thing to make your computer, your work environment, look less ugly, because computers used to be just command lines, you know? So back in the day, if you knew how to use a computer even, you had to know some command lines, which meant that you were basically a nerd, because stupid people didn't know about command lines to use a computer. So yeah, computer equals nerd when I was a kid. The Matrix was a movie made for nerds, by and for nerds and geeks and fucking weirdos like us, the outcasts. But however, the Matrix brought all of that to the mainstream, and all of a sudden, all of that shit became cool, and being an edgelord became cool, and you know, the 2000s were everything changed. The 2000s changed everything, my dude. The Matrix changed all of it. Well, that's the thing. In India, things are actually different, because your culture in India, there's a lot of like, it's a stereotype. It's one of the stereotypes that people from India are usually some of the most skilled with computers. Like when I worked at Vodafone, I don't know, Vodafone, whatever, the red company with the phones and stuff. When I worked for them, we used to make the dumb joke that the Indian guys from the IT, the fucking big huge brains from India would solve everything. And it's true, because every time we had a big fucking issue that no one else could solve, when we checked it later and it was solved, it was always like an Indian username. So we always joked that the real computer brains were the Indian people. So in India, the computer culture, so to speak, was a bit different, because you guys kind of respected people who knew their way around computers. But if you look at media from the 80s and the 90s, the nerds were never the good people. They were always the whiny cowards that always get fucking beat up and or killed. You know? There is actually one of the American Pie movies actually references that now the nerds have turned the game on everyone. And there's actually one of the American Pie movies where the villains are the nerd guys, because they're the assholes that run everything. Because now the nerds are cool, and with their technology shit, they control everything, you know? There we go. Got him. And we leveled up. I can tell we leveled up. So now we're at level 30. We can actually unlock the Paladin story. But before we do that, I need to go feed my kitties because it's past their dinner time. So I'm gonna take a small break. Maybe not so small. Maybe 20 minutes, so I can go feed them and maybe eat myself something. And I'll be back in a bit. Let me see. There is, it is, first of all, I think I need to do the level 30 gladiator quest, and then it will unlock the paladin quest, I think. Let me check. That's the, yeah. It's Gladiators Guild. Yeah, so this is the level 30 Gladiators quest, and then after we finish it, we can start the Paladin quest. So yeah. So give me... I will take like 15 to 20 minutes, but I will be back. Alright? Okay, everybody, I'm sorry. I took a long time eating and feeding the kitties. sorry. I needed to address a situation.